Let me update my thumbnail. Meanwhile, let me get my team set up. We know the queen. Always gonna start the queen. And then we're gonna give a shout out to Mai Nui and Terry Bogard, and congratulations to making the Street Fighter 6. We're starting teams against Team South America. But baby, all I want is Zarina back. But I'm close to speaking for myself. Oh shit, I backdashed and I got bopped. Oh, I got hit with the counter hit version, so got more hits in. Ah. Shouldn't done that one. Also, shout out to Wufamonger for asking Oda and the rest of SNK who was there when he was doing the City of Wolves thing, for asking him straight off the bat, are we getting a season 3? Because without Wufamonger, our asses probably still would have been just wandering. I appreciate Wufamonger for straight up asking SNK, are we getting a season 3? Wufamonger's one of my favorite fighting game content creators in general, though. I genuinely appreciate that man. I love that combo so much. It's never probably gonna happen, but I say never because you never say never in these kind of things. But Zarina fits so nicely in a Dead Alive game. But I honestly feel like if we ever do get more SK guest characters in Dead Alive, Luong and Angel should be shoo-ins. They would fit the Dead Alive aesthetic so well. They would fit that aesthetic perfectly. But I do wonder what Mai's level 3 is gonna be. Cause Mai has a pull to her, and Terry has some too, but Mai has way more super she can pull for. But this will not make her level 3 like Super Deadly Ninja Bees. I do not want that to be her level 3 in Street Fighter 6. Like, I'm hoping her Super Deadly Ninja Bees is actually her level 1 in Street Fighter 6. Also, I do not want to have Burning Mind. No to Burning Mind. But then again, in Street Fighter, Burning Mind probably will work better than it does in KOF, in my opinion. But also, she hopes she could do Burning Mind in the air too. That's another thing I hope she gets. She could do Burning Mind in the air. But I feel like her level 3 will be like her regular version. Her level 3 will be like her King of Fighters 13 Super, and her Critical Art version will be like the King of Fighters 15 version. But I do hope Street Fighter 6 Season 3, because that game definitely gonna get a Season 3. We ain't gotta even ask ourselves. I hope it's just straight up Street Fighter characters, because I know a lot of people are upset with my Terry taking 2 of the slots, because a lot of people are waiting for like characters like Makoto, C Viper, Dudley, and so I do hope Street Fighter 6 Season 3 is just Street Fighter characters. I'm happy Capcom did something different. I'm actually happy, but I also feel bad for the people who couldn't get their characters, because personally to me, Bison was not needed, but he's coming, whatever. The only character I think most Street Fighter fans are happy about is Elena, because people always want to see more Third Strike representation. But my Terry and Bison were not ideal. You know, I think my Terry is a cool add-on. Now I'm glad Capcom did something really different. So on a personal level, I'm happy with my Terry, especially my Shiranui. But I feel bad for people who are like, damn it, I really wanted my character like Prison Viper, Makoto, Dudley, and etc. Because fun thing about me, unless it's a character I despise like Maxima or Gang Ill, I'm never gonna be like, oh well my character made it, so F you. I'm always gonna be like, damn man, I really do wish your character got in too. We all can't get lucky unfortunately, but I do wish your character made it in too. You fucking robot. May your ass be a guest character in a fucking indie hentai fighter. That's the best your ass deserves. No, Terry. Ooh, haha. Like, Maxima, the perfect place for you is Super Street Fighter 6 or some shit like that. That's perfect for you. But I do find it crazy. You know, Terry, I think Terry's always going to be the face of SNK in general, because Terry Bogard has such a big reach. But I'm still gagging at Kyo. Kyo has guest appearances, but when he's guesting games, he's with other KOF characters. Like, SK doesn't put the same stock in Kyo as they do like Terry and Mai. It's like, honestly, that's another thing I'm going to pose real quick. Now that we're much more into KOF, my opinion, Kyo should always be in a KOF game. But for anyone who sees this, do you guys think Kyo is necessary for King of Fighters from moving forward? Or it's okay for him to miss a game or two? I believe the majority answer is going to be hell no. But I just want to ask that question anyways. But I'm like, damn, SK really don't do shit with Kyo, Willie. And Kyo's like the main guy at KOF. Yes, it's other protagonists, but Kyo's always like Mr. KOF. Even Iori gets more love than Kyo. Daddy long legs. Fuck! Sorry, Zarina. He did 2 overheads back to back. I didn't expect that. I don't know why her climax character never comes out for that move correctly. Nope. Ooh, think that we countered. Whoo! That was close. We got more than enough HP left to fight King. You know, King got meated like a motherfucker. Oh, boy. Nice. Oh, yeah. At least it connected. Could have been better, but it connected. So I'm happy. Okay. Like, even Jean Dao Z Wayne. I'm talking about that game too. And probably a lot of people don't remember that game. Terry, they picked Terry and Benimaru out of all characters to be in that game. You would think they'll do like Terry and Kyo, or like they picked Terry and Benimaru. Like, Kyo really does not get that push that you think one would get for being the main guy KOF. But I also always want to ask, is Kyo considered too vanilla for, like, you know, for like the mainstream audience? I always wonder, is it like that's why SK doesn't like put that much stock in Kyo? They probably consider him like way too vanilla. You know, I think Kyo, he's not like, he's no fucking Shune in terms of boring, but I think because Kyo, I don't know, I don't think Kyo's a bad design. Like, personally speaking, he's not a bad design, and he's a fun, he has a cool, interesting moveset, and his, you know, backstory is pretty damn good for a protagonist. But I guess maybe SK doesn't think he's as appealing as their other characters. Because I just feel like Kyo is Mr. KOF, but he doesn't get that treatment outside of KOF stuff. Like, only time he matters if it's directly KOF related. But if it's not KOF related, it's kind of like fuck Kyo Kusanagi. And I always found that so like, oh. Because Capcom is going to let you know Ryu is that nigga. Ryu is the main man. Capcom's not going to ever, yes, they're going to give you Mega Man, give you Dante, maybe on a good day give you Morgan, Anslin, but they are not going to tell you, they're not going to hide that Ryu and Chun-Li are the premier characters. They treat Chun-Li and Ryu like the Beyonce and I don't know what male celebrity I was compared to for Ryu. But they really push those two the way they're supposed to be pushed. But Kyo is like, oh, if it's not KOF, you don't matter. Ah, nice one, Daimon. Daimon's a character I would love to play, but he's too hard for me. Okay, now it's Terry's turn. And like I said, I know my friend Chris Lotus already brought this up about Shune. Now, he does not want Shune in City of the Wolves, which is understandable. You know, Shune is considered a Fatal Fury character. In theory, he did make his first playable appearance in KOF. But I definitely hope Shune cameos, because I feel like it will at least help. What's up, Justin? Good morning. Like, Shune definitely at least cameo in City of the Wolves, because his character could use a little more building up, and I think City of the Wolves would be a perfect place for him to do some more building at. Ouch, shit. Because he needs it. He really does need it. Alright, bye-bye. I went into Maximo by accident. My hand, I had to hit the trigger that activates Maximo while I was attacking. But it worked out, but it's not what I meant to do. Nice rush combo, that's all I'm gonna get. He didn't even go for level 2, he just hit me with the level 1. But now that we're getting, I really hope, I wanted SK gonna save the official announcement for King of Fighters 15 Season 3 at EVO, or they're gonna do before then. I kind of give him feeling EVO though. At this point, I'm feeling EVO because we know it exists. So now all SK gotta do is pick the proper time to bring it up. But we know it exists, so that's the good part. Now we gotta know the roster. But now know what's gonna happen though? I just realized too, there's gonna be a lot of people on Reddit and these other gaming forums who's gonna be making these fake leaks for, oh guys, here's the actual roster for King of Fighters 16, King of 16, my god, King of Fighters 15 Season 3. I just realized there's gonna be so many fake leaks now coming out. So many fake leaks. It's gonna be hard to separate the, and a lot of people thinking, and the thing about the fake leaks, a lot of these leakers are gonna include Shenwu and Mei Li in them just to make them feel legit, because Shenwu and Mei Li are like, I think, are high priority to get into Season 3. Well, it's true, Justin. Ah, nice DP. Ouch, shit. Nice one, Sylvie. Wish I followed out, but better super combo, but whatever. We'll take what we can get. However, if the leak is from the same person who leaked the King of Fighters 15 base roster, that might be legit. That end up being 100% accurate. But I doubt that person's going to have the information to know who's going to come into Season 3. But I do hope City of the Wolves, I'm starting to see the complaints about City of the Wolves roster. I agree, we're not seeing enough Fatal Fury characters. I mean, I'm talking about characters who predate the Garou Mark of the Wolves. I was seeing like newcomers and returning Mark of the Wolves characters. People definitely want to see the Shang Feis, see the Rick Strode, and I think SK needs to do that soon. Because I'm starting to see a lot of complaints about Garou City of the Wolves not showing any, like, you know, the older Fatal Fury characters. And I'm not talking about like Andy or Joe Higashi. I'm talking about like Franco Bash. I'm talking about, like, you know, the dude, the monk dude, I forgot his name. But the people want to see those characters, and I agree, because if SK just keeps bringing in newcomers and just returning characters from Mark of the Wolves, that's gonna piss off a lot of people. City of Wolves gotta bring in some of those older characters, like the Bob Wilsons, the Big Bear, Jubei, I think that got that old motherfucker's name. They had to start bringing those people in too. City of Wolves cannot just be newcomers and the returning cast with Mark of the Wolves. And plus my share Nui. who people still is convinced is not coming for some reason, which she's been teased already. You just gotta wait for SK to show her look and new model and shit. Ah, nice DP, Athena. Bad jumping though. Ah. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a nice, good friend of yours. I wish friends would buy me video games, but the games I want, I think most people wouldn't even know what to get me. So it's probably a good thing people don't buy me games. The last time someone ever bought me a game was my mom. That was the last time someone ever bought me a game. Any other game I got, I bought it my damn self. A lot of things in my life I got it my damn self because that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm on the Delt too, so I can't bitch. I can't. I'm not no sugar baby, and you know no one owes it to me. So it's like at this point, someone who bought my books, checks out my channel, checks out my blog, that's all I can really ask for. Yeah, they're going to, Justin. They're not gonna take your money. Probably take a little bit more time, but your games are definitely gonna come. You ain't gotta worry about that. I don't think gaming companies usually don't play with the deliveries. They bring people stuff. It's not like waiting for like body butter that's never gonna show up. Ah shit, he's gonna do the follow-up. He always does. Okay, Anton Gush. Nope, he blocked. Ah, I didn't block in time. Nut punch. Ah. Oh, you can order from eBay. eBay can be so-so. When I usually get my bad delivery experiences from eBay. I thought you were talking about like Amazon or something. eBay has fucked me over. I ordered Yu-Gi-Oh cards on there before. Pokemon cards I never got. Sneakers. Well, no, that's a lot. My sneakers always come through. They come late sometimes, but they come through. And body butters, as I mentioned in like in a past video or something, I don't get those sometimes. How fat? Now let's start with my Terry's Arena. Yeah, eBay can bite you in the ass like that. They definitely can. But I personally think it's the person who sells you the item ain't the problem. I think some of these male men, male ladies be seeing the items on the inside and they be like, oh, I want that shit, and they steal it from themselves. And it's like, oh, you just don't get your shit. But I definitely hope you get your stuff. But I think it's them who be stealing. I don't think it's like the seller screwed up. I think the seller did their part, and the freaking mailman, mailwoman, whoever works in the package room, basically stole your item. Ha. I don't care if no one says the fire effects look better in King of Fighters 14. Ah, fuck me. Than they ever did. They do in 15, in my opinion. The fire looks much more better in 14 than it does in 15. People are welcome to disagree. That's not. Ah, fuck. Bye, my. GG's, my dear. That motherfucker, that's nasty teleportation. Yep. Elena's coming. She's the final character for season 2 though. She's the last character they're adding. Ah! This bitch teleports every fucking time trying to fuck him up. But he's dead. Ouch. Got to scratch his fucking hair bump on my fucking cheek. That's one thing I fucking hate so badly. When I get haircuts are not cheap. They're very pricey now. So when I get haircuts, I swear my facial hair grows back way too fucking fast, and it makes me feel like I wasted $20 to $30 on a fucking haircut for nothing because my facial hair grows back too fast. It's super annoying. Like, I hate it so bad how fast my facial hair grows sometimes. I really do. Like, I really don't like having facial hair. Like, I don't mind a mustache. I really don't, I get rid of it too, but facial hair is very fucking annoying to have. I wish I had the skills to cut my own hair. Like, haircuts are not cheap at all. They really not. And another thing I can't stand, because, I don't like it with chit-chat a lot, not all the time, but sometimes barbers like to talk my ear off, but, like, just talk. I understand they're doing that thing, be kind, be a human being. But I'm like, sir, I'm just here to get my hair cut. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about what's going on in the entertainment world. I don't want to, like, I'm just here to get my hair cut. Nothing else. That's it. Please cut my hair and let me go about my day. But shooting definitely needs to be in City of Wolves in some kind of capacity. I'm not saying as a playable character, because, I definitely think the pre-free characters should be the ones that come in. But I definitely also think it will help build his character up between the next KOF game. And it's like, I'm not there for chit-chat. Like, I'm here to get my hair cut. Because, like I said, when I go to a haircut, you're like, like I said, I'm trusting you to cut my hair. I'm going to pay you, obviously. But I'm not here to, like, chat with you outside of, like, oh, yes, this is the way I want my hair cut. This way, trim it, make it box, trim the back. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to talk about, like, other stuff. But I don't want to be mean. I don't want to look, I'm being like an asshole. So I engage, but I'm like, my head, like, I really don't want to converse. It's not nothing you did to me on a personal level. I just came here to get my hair cut. Or what, and worse, when I get my haircut in the Bronx, I get like a Spanish barber, which is nothing wrong with that. And it is the Bronx. For the people who don't know, Bronx is heavily Spanish influence, heavily. I'll get a barber who's like, I'm here for my haircut, and the barbers look at me like confused. He's like, I'm speaking English, and the barber's speaking Spanish, and the barber's like, huh? And thank God there has to be another barber there who's bilingual. He's like, sir, he's here for a haircut. Just cut his hair. I'm like, oh my God. And sometimes I'd be like in my head, like, I really don't want the full-on Spanish barber, because when I need to explain something to them, it's harder because I don't speak English. The one thing that sucks about me, when I was younger, a lot of people used to think I was Chinese black. I don't know why people thought that. People thought I was like Chinese part black. But as I got older, my Hispanic features bloomed. So a lot of times Spanish people see me, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have no problem being Dominican. I'm Dominican Haitian from my dad's side, and a lot of other shit from my mom's side. A lot of black and white shit from my mom's side. But when people see me, they're like, oh, he's definitely speaking Spanish. I'm like, I know I look Dominican, but I don't speak a lick of Spanish outside of uno, dos, tres, and ayúdame, and sí. I really don't speak Spanish at all. I learned some words like, seguro means like insurance. Or like, some random, like some useful words here and there, but I don't speak Spanish fluently. And I'm not blaming Spanish because that's their language. You know, language is not just English, and it's actually good to be bilingual, all that shit. I like to talk when I can. Like, I feel comfortable talking something because when I'm here to play my game, Justin, I have two choices. I can at least be quiet and play my video games and just play whatever, or I can at least like talk. You know, I'm mostly talk to myself when no one's here, which I talk to myself off camera a lot, so I don't care anyways. It makes me feel better myself, and sometimes when I feel like lonely, talking to myself helps a lot. Trust me, sometimes talking to myself keeps me from wanting to like do anything bad to myself, so I don't mind it. And people might look at me crazy, but I don't care. At the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna let someone's opinion on me change how I need to do for me. But yeah, that's something I hate about going to the barbershop, especially in the Bronx. And mind you, the Bronx barbershops are very affordable. I would say that much. I can't speak for every barbershop in the Bronx, but the ones I got frequent, the prices are very fair. They don't rip you off at all. I don't feel like you get ripped off. Whereas I feel like barbershops like in Queens and Manhattan, they try to really fucking pinch your pockets. But a lot of times you're dealing with like Spanish speakers, and it's like, oh boy. I'm like, motherfucker, but not be able to get through that shit. I think I loud sometimes too at work too. I think I loud sometimes too, but not super loud. I mean, I'll still like talk to myself. But when I'm like playing numbers for customers sometimes, if I'm like thinking about something, I'm frustrated about something, I'll still be talking to myself while I'm playing their numbers. And because sometimes I'm actually talking about them, they just don't know it. But it's like helping calm me down, because like sometimes certain customers like really get not under my skin. Like I would never give them that much fucking power, but they get on my nerves a lot. Okay, I guess. Oh. Hopefully not. I haven't been in a real fight in years. Argument, sadly, but that's because of the internet. But I haven't been in a real fight in years. I mean, I know how to defend myself, but I don't like fighting. I'm not the type that likes fighting. I don't enjoy fighting. I don't enjoy being violent, because, you know, I just think that's like the more nasty part of human nature. But at the same time, I just wish certain people did not like intentionally try to piss me off. Like, I'm not a person who like, I don't like violence. It's not like, oh, I'm pussy, I'm scared of people. I mean, I'm scared of certain type of people, absolutely. Certain people are very scary. But it's not like, oh, I'm pussy, I'm scared of confrontation. I don't like get my jolly off of getting into fights with people. I'm just not that type. I've never been that type at all. Ah, fuck you. But I'm hoping tomorrow is a good day at work. as I always do. Ah, shit, I fucked up. That was me. Got her. No problem. Take your time. Go ahead. Thank you. Oh, man. Ay, 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 ay. I swear, it's always funny to me why Yuji always be having his ass poked out like he's about to get fucking the best anal sex in his life. I find that so funny. No other fighting, I don't think there's any other fighting character who would be like having their ass KO like that. Two things are gonna happen, KOD. You're gonna either get hit by my level 3 super if you jump too much, or I was gonna chip your ass to death. You chose the latter, so good for you. I gotta take a poop. I'll be back, so hopefully I'll try to make it as fast as possible. I'm back. Much appreciated. Okay. Ow! Well, I'm getting much combo. Haha. Aw. Oh, good morning, Chris. My whole thing with Justin, but thing is, I believe you help. When you help someone, you do out of kind. You don't help people to get something out of it. You do out of kind. But however, don't let no one take advantage of you. And let's say someone says they want to borrow money from you. They're like, oh man, I have this problem, that problem. I need to pay my light bill. I need to take care of this. I don't got no money until Friday. Thing is, I always believe if you think you give someone a chance, give them a chance. But they fuck you over one time. Don't let them keep using you. That's the hard lesson. Like, I had people who call me there. I used to call my friends. That's why I'm so scarce with the word friend now. That like, Onyx, can I borrow some money from you? Onyx, can you help me out? I'll help them. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I need this return to me though. And they will bite me in the ass. And it's like now I'm more very cautious of who I help nowadays, which sucks. But it is what it is. Nice one, Sylvie. But if you're only helping somebody because you're looking for something in return, you're not doing it out of your heart. But also, never be someone's like, don't let someone use you either. It's like the dumbest thing I think. Don't ever let someone use you, especially when you know you're being used. It's better for that person to despise you than to be someone's sucker. Like, to me, like, I was like, I used to be scared of people. Growing up, I used to be very timid. And I used to not want to, like, you know, get into drama. But as I got older, I'm like, no, fuck it. It's better to stand my ground than, you know, try to be everybody's best friend. In turn, less people like me. But guess what? Less people want to use me either because I'm not their friend as well. And the people who do still like me, they're not trying to use me. Like my friend this morning, she invited me to breakfast. She made me breakfast and everything. She had no ulterior motive. She like, honestly, I just like you to have breakfast with me. And that was it. But don't ever let people use you. It's better to be like, you know, consider a bitch and like motherfuckers not like you. Or for like an ass or whatever you want to call yourself. And then someone that like you because they get to use you. Also, for anyone cares, the only reason I've been using Shunei since I've been using Team China is because the fact that, you know, I only really could play Shunei. I made school the charge counter, and Kung Fu Voodoo is just not my cup of tea in the playstyle. In regards to that CM show clip you sent me, I don't think that was a garbage. The person just didn't about the second hit a Dolly's weapon flip. Hey Venus, good morning. Oh, okay, cause I don't remember that move guard breaking. But it looked like they blocked it though, cause when you saw like them like crack, I thought they blocked it though. But you know, I've been warned before. Oh shit. Yeah, Ralph's Galactic Phantom second EX version has a guard crush on it. Okay. Not guard crush, I mean armor on it. What I meant to say. Ah shit, not again. Fuck you, Ralph. Nice, Venus, congratulations. Oh, how's everything in Thailand, by the way? Oh, okay, Chris. Well, I believe you, Chris. It just looked weird to me. But that's some probably only makes sense, honestly, that they didn't block the follow. They probably thought it was just a one hit. They probably just thought the punch was the only thing they had to worry about, and they after they blocked Dolly's punch, she doesn't finish the rest of the animation. No, she finishes the full animation. 11 p.m. Nice. Oh, it's late now, but I forgot you guys are on the other side of the world, so it's definitely late in Thailand now. Well, I hope all is well with you and your family, Venus, and thank you for always coming by my streams when you can. The move is confusing to people because when we weapon flip whips, Dolly doesn't keep going. Oh, so if Dolly didn't miss if she whipped it, Dolly would not have completed the move because she blocked it. Dolly completed the rest of the attack. That's why. Oh, okay, fair enough. That makes sense. That makes sense. So you gotta make Dolly whip it because if you block it, Dolly still finishes the animation. Makes sense. Oh God, Kyo. There's a lot about King Brothers 14, but your model in this game was horrendous. Even I can't defend your model. Your model was horrendous in this game. Okay. So, Chris, what do you think about the news that we are getting at season 3 for KOFXV? If you're still here, by the way. No, Onyxe. Thank God this is not Tekken. I've been so fucked. Well, I don't think it's supposed to be easy though, Venus. It would take the fun away if it was easy, right? I don't know why he Maximo did, but God bless. Oh, you want? Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Let me know when you're ready. I'll send you a request. That's absolutely fine with me. I've been playing this for a while. I'm going for at least like 2 hours at least. So yeah, that's not a problem at all. Nut punch. Nudge. Nudge. Stop embarrassing me in front of my friends. Oh. Oh, this bitch. Okay, now I gotta play Kung Fu. Uh-huh. At Star Lab floor so talent at all, especially repair broken device due to many of gang. Okay. I didn't quite understand that one, Venus, but it seemed like, you know, that particular level you're trying to do is challenging. Oh, by the way, Chris, you're still here. Let me know when you're ready for me to send you an invite. Oh shit. Come on. It's a punch. It is a punch. That ain't kill, bitch. The two-part attack, Russian daddy. Also, I want to say something. This is random as hell, but I'm going to say this is my stream. I hate when people judge all Russian people just because of Vladimir Putin. I get not liking Vladimir Putin for many reasons, but I don't like when all of Russia is treated like crap because, oh, Vladimir Putin. No, that's not a good excuse. I hate that crap. With a passion, I hate that crap. Like, I don't like, just because Vladimir Putin could be a very dark-sided man doesn't mean, oh, you treat every Russian person with that like that. That's bullshit. Haha. Ah! Oh, that's good. I guess you're close to the end then. I'm dead. What game you gonna play next, Venus, when you're done with Arkham Knights? Yeah. Nice. That's some good damage right there. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, I'm hit. Ah. Look at his damn little stubby buttons. Ah, I'm dead. Still got the nice clear, got the nice most wanted. Oh, okay. Wow, that game has a lot to do in it, it seems. That's a good thing. It keeps, you got your money. You're ready now? Okay, Chris, give me a sec. Give me 1 sec. Okay, it's sent, Chris. Oh, cool, Justin, cool. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. I wanted to, can the chat hear Chris?
Yeah, I'm curious about it, because believe it or not,
I can hear you just fine, though. You, I can hear fine, but I wanted the chat can hear you. I guess, hey, Darnell, what's up?
And it's the real one this time.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, they hear you, Chris. Cool.
What's up, little bro?
That's good. So how was your morning so far when you woke up?
I was looking at like the title of the stream, and I was like, the reason why it took me a minute was I was looking. Oh. I was actually looking it up, and I'm like, I go to Invent Hubs, and I'm like, I'm sorry, motherfuckers at SNK. Fine, but you know what? Thank you, SNK. Thank you. That's all I wanted was for them to say something. Thank you.
I'm glad Roof Manga got 2 points. Also, Darnell said hello to you.
Let me see. Hey, Venus. Hey, little bro. I'm doing okay. Just definitely gonna be a workaholic of a day, especially since SNK dropped more news, because now I gotta make a video on that.
Yes, I'm like, you gonna be a busy man.
But hey, it won't be too bad, really, because I don't like have... That won't be too bad. It won't be too bad.
I'm surprised you ain't done nothing for Bison yet.
Oh, it's coming. That's the other video that I had, like, I'm pretty sure you saw my post where I was talking about having, like, a triple upload. That's gonna be the other video. Like, I like the Street Fighter 6 announcement from the Game Fest for the most part, but I'm in this weird situation where it's like, I'm super hype, yes, for 3 of those 4 characters. Like, I also have issues, like nitpick. Like, I ain't gonna say nitpicks, but I have.
Yes, he is, Darnell.
Yeah, he is. And the thing, so I'll give you a little something or whatnot. And you heard a little bit of something that I said about Bison's trailer. I wasn't feeling the song all that much.
Oh yeah, I saw that post. Yeah, I mean I don't know. Street Fighter 6's music's not hitting for a lot of people. Like the only songs I like Marisa's. Oh yeah, and a lot of people didn't, Darnell. A lot of people. That was really surprising. I was expecting a Darkstalker's character, but I like Marisa's. I like Kimberly. I love Kimberly. I even listen to Kimberly when I'm like in a certain kind of mood. I listen to Kimberly's music either on my way to work or off to work. I love Kimberly's theme. I love Old Trip so much. It's my favorite one. But Street Fighter 6's theme music for the characters isn't that great. Even I can admit that. But it's not as terrible as people make it out to be. But their older themes are much better.
Yeah, it's overhated, dude.
Like, it's overhated. Like, it's like, is it great? No, but y'all act like it's the worst thing in the fucking world. Like, it's really not.
You know what I really can't take seriously? I can't take seriously people that are like, and I'm glad that I was not on X Gonna Give It To You or Twitter as it's called or whatever. I love that mess so much. But like, I was glad that I wasn't on that site like that, or at least I might have, but I might have deleted my account or whatever. But I'm glad that hopefully I don't spot anybody who is trashing the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack, but then sitting over here saying like, oh, you know, Street Fighter 5 soundtrack wasn't that bad. I'm like, I remember everybody and their grandmamas trashing the Jury theme from Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah, Jury theme got dragged so bad.
And
so
honestly,
bad.
There are no songs as far as character themes. Really, there are no songs on the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack for me personally that are as bad as that.
Not at all. Jury's theme was butchered.
Even with like Guile's theme, which I really didn't care for, if you recall my little list from last time. Like, I really don't even care for like Guile's theme. Like, I get what they were trying to do since I know he likes country music, but I didn't like that. And then the funny thing about it was, I was talking about that with some friends, and once I just mentioned Guile's new theme is not that good, they instantly go to, no man, they can't be changing from the classic. I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm not a nostalgia worshiper, man. Like, I'm all for new themes. Like, every other throwback character got decent themes, in my opinion. I'm not saying just bring back the classic Guile theme. It's just that new one just wasn't good.
Understood, Venus. Go ahead, Chris.
These are my first take. Let's 4K video. Oh, okay. But yeah, like, spoiler for me, the Bison trailer was a 6 out of 10. And when I say 6 out of 10, I don't think it's garbage. I don't think it's terrible. But I'm not gonna be breaking my back to whip out the card to get the character.
I'm not rushing for Bison. Bison, I think I'm gonna quit season 2. Really, I'm gonna purchase it when Terry's coming. I'm not Bison's going. I don't even play Akuma yet. Like, I'm not really like Street Fighter 6 because I'm kind of ass in that game. Anyways, I don't even characters I really enjoy like Cammy and the Jamie. Hey Malik was trash. Yes, it was so bad. It was bad. It was her Street Fighter 4 theme was good, but her theme in 5 was bad.
And the thing is, I could see Jury's Street Fighter 5 theme fitting her, but the problem, at least with me, and this is just me talking, that sounds like a demo. It sounds like a demo that just got put out there because I guess they stopped caring, which I doubt was the case because you pointed it out, and I think I might have pointed it out in one of my recordings that I'm going to release today. Does it just seem like she's the only Street Fighter 4 era newcomer that Capcom cares about pushing at this point?
And she does, and I'm glad you sort of feel like she's really. I honestly feel that I like Jury, but I feel so bad for Kristen Viper because Kristen Viper to me looked like she was on her way to becoming the it girl. But when Capcom brought in Jury took Kristen Viper's hype. She took Abel's relevancy to the story because Abel was the original guy going at the Bison because you know the whole memory thing in Nash. Elfert didn't stand a chance. I like Elfert, but he didn't stand a chance. Rufus, and Hakan a bigger But I'll say this, with Hakan, because the way he was, Hakan should have been Capcom's first, and not first, because Eagle's the first gay Street Fighter character, but Hakan should have been the follow-up to second gay character besides Eagle. But they made him straight because, you know, Hakan's moveset, with the oil and him being so close to his opponent, I guess they felt too much on the nose to make him gay. But I honestly think Hakan should have been a gay character.
Funny thing about that, there's a Turkish streamer that I watch, and he was even talking about, like, I think this was like him. For some reason, he was like starting to like dip into like 2000s.
Yeah, she really agree, Malik. I don't understand how Kristen Viper gets treated the way she gets treated. I don't understand. I don't understand, Malik. That to me, it's like puzzle me forever until the day I perish and go back to with my nephew. that I don't never understand. I thought Chris Wright was on the come up, but what do I know?
But
Go
no,
ahead,
what
Chris.
what I was saying was, it was like there was a Turkish streamer that sometimes I watch his stuff, but it's actually like the clips on YouTube or whatever. And for some reason, he was watching. He was like pretty much dipping into like WWE and everything. And in the midst of him watching like all those clips, he would talk about wrestling back in Turkey because he was born and was raised there. Even he called Turkish wrestling gay. So I don't know why. Like, you know, they could have. I mean, like you probably said, like it was probably on the nose.
Yeah, I think Cat was just scared to make it kind of, you know, oh, Turkish man who oil shakes oil, rubs up on his opponents. I think they were scared to make Hakan gay. That's why he gave me him straight. Have his wife had so many kids with his wife, like like 10 kids who look all alike. I think Cat was just saying, you know, that was the sample I felt like you played to say. And most times I'm not one of those people like that character should have been gay, that character should have been a lesbian. But I think in Hakan's case, Hakan should have been Cat's second gay character.
Saying I haven't even really paid Mortal Kombat 1 much attention, and I actually know nothing about Homelander. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't know nothing about Homelander, but like once they had revealed him as like in that the season pass for Mortal Kombat 1, I've read some stuff, but I do want to actually see the boys just because from the little bits that I've seen, it does sound interesting, but I don't know anything about. I don't know that much about Homelander to talk about him, and I really don't care about Mortal Kombat 1 to really say anything about it. This might sound bad. This might sound bad, but I don't really feel too much guilt with it. But it's kind of funny for those of you that don't know. A lot of y'all probably know what History Behind the Warrior is. History Behind the Warrior actually stopped making SNK content when SNK fans were making it seem like his Bison and Terry videos were trash. Not Bison, but Geese. Some people were some people were complaining about his Geese and Terry videos, saying that they weren't good or whatever. So, and it wasn't even like good criticism. It was just like, oh, this was lacking something. And so ever since then, History Behind the Warrior stopped making SNK related content or whatnot. That's the same thing for me, but it's with Mortal Kombat fans, because
I don't give a fuck about Mortal Kombat 1 is just terrible to me. I'm sorry, it's so boring. It's like I don't even like watching people I like to.
I think it's getting better. Like I see the improvements, but it's just weird. As far as like making content about it, I'm just not going down that road because I really don't care who agent it is, whatever. I don't care. I've seen enough. That fandom, for the most part, is unbearable. I had to take down a short because I had to take.
Those bitches are annoying. The MK fandom is very annoying. Like I have friends in there, people who are cool, but for a good bulk of them are insufferable. I despise a lot of them bitches.
And it's like, because here's the thing, because people love to play.
Oh, quick, try to fix the mic. Wait up a second. It's not as bad as Damien's mic be, but it's shake a little bit.
I might have to pause for a minute. How does that sound now?
No, still shaky, sadly.
Okay. Did I plug this in?
Now you sound good. You sound good to me now.
I love the moment I asked that question now. I was making sure everything was plugged up right as far as the network cables.
Now you sound fantastic.
You say, home, and it surprised you? I mean, here's the thing, and it's so, I'm glad you said that thing, because it's going to wrap around back to my whole thing about Street Fighter 6. And I wish people would understand it, but at the same time, I do get like these purists that don't like, you know, guest characters in their games. Like,
I think guest characters something that fighting are not going to skate no more, quite honestly. But I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, Chris.
That's cool. That's cool. But like, the thing is this. People need to understand, especially when it comes to like these big name, household name fighting games, they love cross promotion that is big. And when I say that, I mean, if there's something like something that's coming, like currently, because even though I didn't watch The Boys, like I didn't watch any of the shows that the 3 guest characters in Mortal Kombat 1 came from. I didn't watch any of those shows, but I knew they were popular. I knew Peacemaker was popular. I knew Invincible was popular. I knew The Boys was. As a matter of fact, when they revealed that freaking season, they had confirmed the next season of Invincible at that same Comic-Con.
They
love that type of cross promotion. I mean, it makes total sense. Like, this is almost kind of textbook. And it's the same thing with Street Fighter 6 right now. Because if you look at the dates when Terry and freaking Mai actually are released, I'm pretty sure we'll either have the new Garo out or we'll be en route to it coming out. So, I mean, that cross promotion pretty much just writes itself.
Mm-hmm. And I also think Mai's released on her birthday month, because you remember, she is in her birthday like in January?
Yes, absolutely. And the only reason I know that was by heart is because I know I alluded to that like in the Maya video I made years ago. But the problem that I have, and it's not really Capcom's fault, in the video I also kind of say that I put this at the feet of SNK possibly. I'm just begging, and I'm just hoping, in the future with, you know, new fighting games, if we want to get some SNK reps in there, can we please get somebody other than Terry and Mai, please?
My Terry are like everywhere. My Terry is like the Jenna Ortega of video games right now.
Yeah, because like I said, this is going to be number 4 for Terry. This is number 4. This will be Mai's 3rd one, with 2 of those appearances being in the same franchise, which I saw somebody on my channel, like it was last night or whatever, talking about, the only reason y'all think Mai has been in so many games is because of her popularity. And it's like, no, I can look and see. I can
Mai has Dead Life 5 and 6. And I'm talking about like Career Fighter, because she is also in Zombie Survivor, but I think a couple of SK characters in Zombie Survivors as well.
Yeah, but like with fighting games, it's like, can we please? Because this is going to be number 4 and number 3 for these characters.
Terry has Fighting EX Layer, Shundao Z-Wing, Smash, and now this one.
Yes. 4. And again, I get it, people. I get it. I get so sick and tired. Well, you know they're popular. I get it, but please.
And isn't it like the SNK character? And I think I forgot. It's like the indie. It's kind of like Smash, but it's not Smash exactly. I forgot what it's called. God, I'm trying to think of the name of that game. Rivals of Ether. I'm not sure who's in there, but I think there's an SK like got a character in there. Unless I'm tripping.
Unless I missed something. Rivals of Ether had 2 guest characters, but neither of them were SNK characters.
Okay, then what? Okay, I got one of them was Street Fighter.
And one of them is from a freaking one of them is from a platformer I want to try out, Ori and the Blind Forest. And then there was another one. I forgot who that one was though. I cannot wait till I do freaking version 2 with the fighting game guest character Iceberg. I can't wait for that. New stuff came out afterward, and some stuff that I missed. But like, at the same time though, I could see this being more of a fault of SNK, because perhaps you could argue that SNK, and pardon me people, but I'm kind of putting this in a wrestler context, maybe SNK is just not good at making new stars or new icons past the characters that we already know.
Oh, also, I was speaking of this earlier in my stream. I'm not sure you saw it, because it's like really early in my stream. I noticed Kyo is supposed to be the main guy, but why does SNK never put the same faith in Kyo as they do with Mai and Terry?
And some people, I've seen some people on Twitter making some decent arguments. Some people are saying like his popularity is not what it was in the 90s, which I can agree with that. But I think he's more than earned, you know, he's earned a fighting game guest character appearance. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a major game. I don't care if it's like a nice little hot indie game, like when they put Sho Kamui in freaking Pocket Bravery. Like that was kind of cool as well, even though a lot of people probably don't know
who the hell that is unless you play Breaker's Revenge.
Yeah, but like that's cool right there. But even if if you put Kyo like in an indie game, then that might actually kind of boost its visibility some.
I even think to myself with shout out Z-Wing. Sorry, I just want to get to that way before I continue. With shout out Z-Wing, when they gave us Terry and Benimaru, why not you give us Terry and Kyo, for instance? Why Benimaru? But now I'm gonna go back to your point.
I mean, he is like the most decorated. Like that was funny to me. I was like, Benimaru got that spot. Like, you know, all the KOF characters, and I'm gonna be nitpicky. Yes, KOF characters, not anybody who was in Fatal Fury and also popped up in that bit. But no, KOF character, and then they picked Benimaru. But you know what? Come on, it's Benimaru. Like, you know, us over here, he's the most decorated KOF champion. It's so messed up too. Like we're talking about him, he just got whooped. But also, it's like, I'll put it like this, and you probably know what I'm hinting at. put a guy like a Benimaru on something, he's gonna probably sell some extras. You know what I'm saying? It's not like SNK. I know it couldn't happen, and I know it's impossible. But I'm just kind of joking here, but it's not like they threw freaking Xanadu into a game or whatever. Like, this character's ugly. But no, like, come on. Men, women, male, female, everybody loves them some Benimaru. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was pretty strange. Honestly, I'm like, wow, he got one over Kyo. But maybe they're nerds and they knew that he was the most decorated KOF champion and put him in there. I don't know.
I just feel like SK doesn't. Anyway, all that Kyo gets it with other SK characters, like you know the whole thing with the DNF, not DNF, I'm not. No, yeah, DNF, and like these things, like Kyo only appears in guest related things with his other SK KOF characters, but never as a solo. Even Iori had a solo where he was just in a game by himself.
Wow, like exactly like the freaking Million Arthur game. So you got his rival, and you got one of his teammates that got it before he did.
Iori has a special manga dedicated to him, and you know, like the cool thing, like SK doesn't put the same stock in Kyo, and I'm like, it just always like, is it Kyo like the equivalent of the Wii U for you guys? How does Kyo never get the same kind of love?
Freaking how Maru got a guest appearance.
Yes,
I mean,
so
like,
Calibur.
He is the guy when it comes to Samurai Showdown. But
I can hear you just fine, but I want you to know your mic a little shaky, but I can still hear you, so better now than anybody. So I can give you a heads up that's a little shaky, but not as bad as before.
Thank you.
You welcome.
Whenever that happens, I just try to like just wait a little bit. It's probably like fluctuation.
Fair enough. But I just find it so weird. Like I'm not gonna say it. Like, I'll be a lying motherfucker. I'll be a lying bitch if I say like, oh my god, I want to see Kyo. Somebody know I'm more like a Zarina guy, I'm a young guy, a Luong guy. But I'm like, Kyo is the head of KOF. He's the first protagonist. He was originally created for the KOF series. Why is he not treated like the star? And I just find that odd.
And I know this might have been a bit redundant, but like even a Rio would have been kind of cool for Street Fighter 6. Like a Rio. I mean, like he's like again, but I understand probably why they wouldn't do it. Because some people are still bent on the fact that he's just a Ryu clone. Ew. A Ryu clone.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
I mean, Rio does have clones. It's just you have to
he was inspired by Ryo, the same person who made Ryo. For those who don't know, yep. But yep. Ryo does have like. I think I pissed about SK does not pull into Ryo's arsenal enough because Ryo has the air fireball. Ryo has you know, other types of attacks that you know you really don't get to see much of him. So when you see Ryo, you think, oh god, just Ryu SK version. But he actually has a lot of unique flares to him, but SK doesn't give him the right justice.
But yeah, like I just want different character representation. Like when it comes to guest.
I'm dead.
And I'm talking about fighting games. Like I just want like some different SNK representation. But like again, you could probably place it at the fault of SNK because maybe they just not good at establishing new character. Like Shooting would never be like a special entry character. He'll always be like either in a KOF game, and that's about it. Like he'll never be like a crossover type character. I don't want to say star, but you get what I'm saying. Like I don't think they're good at establishing like new icons or whatever and all that. People will sit there and say like, you know, oh, you know, Shermie is the new Mai. It's like, well,
no, not even close. Just because she got a million views of her big ass and shit, she ain't the new Mai. She can never be Miss Mai Shiranui. Not in her best days. She could be the top. She could be at the next patch. Shermie could be top tier for the remainder of King Riders 15. She'll never be Miss Mai Shiranui. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah, I'm just like, look what happened. Like Capcom or whomever, whether it was Capcom, whether it was SNK, whether it was a mutual agreement, they both picked her.
And let's be real. You go to a comment, you ask the person who's Shermie or who's Mai Shiranui. More people are gonna answer you Mai Shiranui than Shermie.
Even with the new popularity she got off of her from as a KOF 15, still. Like, you ain't touching, like, Mai or whatever.
You're not touching Mai's legacy. You never. That's like saying some Manon is going to outshine Chun-Li. Bitch, never. Never. Not even her wildest dreams. Never. Manon may become a more popular figure over time and Kako keeps her momentum, but she'll never be Miss Chun-Li. Never. And doesn't hang it up.
That's why I don't like that old mentality of like, you know, the next or the new this or whatever. It's like, especially nowadays, seeing that so much like groundwork has been laid over this like many years or whatever. You don't want to get trapped in stuff like that. Like for instance, like I don't play Kimberly all that much Street Fighter 6, but I do like the character because they wanted. Because I know, like, I saw Neo Geo now did a video about this, and I was gonna make a response to that. Not, it wasn't anything that he
like,
said.
No, not like an insult response. That's we like, you know, opinion. I've done videos like that, not comedy, because usually drama.
Right. I was just gonna chime in, like, give my 2 cents on it, and it was gonna be a little bit of a retrospective. But it was like, I know they wanted Luke, Jamie, and Kimberly to be the new Chun-Li, Ryu, and Ken. I understand why people say stuff like that, but at the same time, especially nowadays, I wouldn't box characters in with stuff like that. Because honestly, with those three,
those are big shoes to fill. Yeah, and I don't think they could fill them.
Almost ungodly. Like I said, like I kept saying that. Like I still have the script. I didn't record it, but that is an ungodly freaking amount of like. I don't know. I don't like. I mean. I don't like this word because it sounds a little melodramatic, but I feel like it's nearly impossible to really like even replace those characters. It's not like saying Luke and them are bad. Like I think all 3 characters are pretty cool.
Oh, dope, yeah. But I think they could be the new legacy heroes. But you can never. Kimberly will never be the next Chun-Li. Jamie will never be the next Ken. Luke, there's too much history. You can't cover it.
Yeah.
Like it's too much. It's not about race. It's not about because she's black. No, even Kimberly was another Chinese woman. Hell, even give Chun-Li's adopted daughter Li Fei. She can't fill her adopted mother's role. She can't.
Yeah, like, and even though I'm not really a fan of this guy, and I don't care if like people comment at me for it, but I'm gonna compliment. But one day I stumbled into Fourth Snake and made a video about like new generation, you know, protagonists and stuff like that, and that was actually solid. I've always said I don't like the guy's attitude, but like he makes quality content.
He does make quality. Like the thing I think about Fourth Snake, he could be pretentious at times, but the man, I would say 9 out of 10, that man is right.
Like you will learn something. Like I always tell people, like don't just listen to me like saying like just I just like his attitude or whatever. You watch his content. Unlike most other people that I would say something like that about, you will learn something and you will even probably be intrigued. You know, unlike some other folks.
Yes, I agree. That's why I still watch Fourth Snake. You like people talk about oh he's such a nasty ass. He thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Yeah, he does come up pretentious at times, but the man makes quality stuff and he knows his shit.
Like I said, that's my thing. Like, if you're gonna be like that, at least have some quality to you, and he does have it. Unlike the other person that I told you about,
which I'd rather not even talk about.
No, I'm just telling you, like, you were wondering what he was up to or whatnot.
Yeah, I know exactly what Star
he chimed in on that freaking whole samurai. I mean, not samurai. What was it? Assassin's Creed.
Oh God.
That, with
the Shadow.
Yeah, he chimed in on that.
Oh Jesus Christ! I know nothing, but nothing intelligent came out of that.
Oh, it didn't. It didn't.
I know nothing of intelligence came out of that.
I really kind of hate the fact that I even stumbled into that, but hey, it just is what it is. Oh my God! But getting all the way back to the original point, I just like. I do think it's kind of SNK's fault that they haven't really done a good job of establishing iconic characters, and they ain't really got to be the protagonist. You know what I'm saying? Nakaruru is not really a main protagonist. She's a key character, and she's quite iconic herself. Like she has a whole bunch of.
I think SK just doesn't. I don't think out of past the 2000, SK has not brought in a character like like people like just love universally. Like they got haters, but not a very small few. SK has not brought that character in, and I think there's potential, but SK doesn't know how to make stars. I think the last time I think they made an iconic character, in my opinion, Ash Crimson.
Yes. At least for me, what I liked about Ash Crimson is the fact that at least when you look at it from like the lore standpoint, which I know is not high priority, at least it showed that SNK, like, because look at like the protagonists of KOF, the main ones. You start with Kyo, who was really just meant to be like the new generation guy when they were trying to move away from the older, big, buff male, like design characters and everything, like your Rios, like your Franco Bashes and all that. But I'm just looking at it from like the state of light personality and everything, because he, you know, kind of has that '90s attitude with him. You know, Kyo being Kyo, he's kind of a jerk in some cases or whatnot. He's very '90s. He's very '90s. We move on and we get K Dash, who kind of takes it a little bit further, where he's kind of very reluctant and he's kind of edgy and like there's very dark elements to him and everything, like very broody. And then we go even further with Ash Crimson, where it's like this guy right here is a loose cannon. He is a loose cannon. As a, I don't know when my friend Vault is going to put out our podcast or whatnot, but even he got confused when I referred to Ash as a he. He even got.
Yeah, a lot of people. I thought when I was a kid, I thought Ash was a she. I only like when I got a little older, I'm like, oh, Ash is a dude. I thought Ash was the woman first time around though. Very first time around, I thought Ash was the woman my damn self.
I mean, I did for a little bit, but like around that time, that's when I was really getting into reading in between the lines about characters and such. Not to mention, I wanted to know what this character's deal was. But he was a loose cannon, and I mean, a lot of people, in my opinion, at least when it comes to fighting games, they don't really do the loose cannon character all that well. Ash was solid, at least to me, because again, there was a method to the madness, and I like that.
And I like when Ash Crimson, FK did a good job making you hate him until you figure out at the very end he's actually one of the good guys. Like, until you got through the whole thing. I love that how FK made sure you hated Ash Crimson. Like, this motherfucker, why you did this chess rule? Why are you scheming? Why are you that mean to Elizabeth? Why are you playing dude on the Shen rule like that? Like, you actually despise that man until you figure out it was all playing the trick Psyche and the rest of the doors of the past. And Ash even sacrificed himself at the end. And when I love the part of this scene, makes me cry a little bit, not anymore, but a tear up. When he told Betty, I messed up. And when he's apologizing to Elizabeth right before he disappeared in King of Fighters 13, that scene was so beautiful. That's something I don't think Esk's gonna ever be at the top in a long time. Where he's told Betty, I messed up. And Liz's like, wait, Ash, wait, I understand. And it's like they were reminiscing a few minutes together before he disappeared. And the part that always bit me, I love that hurt, that took that in my heart, where everybody just forgot about Ash immediately, but Elizabeth remembering him like, oh no, he's gone. And then you just had that moment where she was just on the floor bawling. Because she's the only one who knows what really went down at that moment. Everybody else was like, oh, we won the tournament, cool.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that hate Ash, I think, need to consider that scene. Because I think they told, like, storytelling wise, I think that was a perfect conclusion. And I even like the fact that Ash is, like, you know, pretty nonchalant with it. Because imagine, like, any other character, like, imagine someone who would be worried about their loved ones forgetting them being in a position. I mean, you know what it would entail, I mean, it makes sense. But, like, it was kind of cool to have that person where it's like, oh, like, for instance, when he trolled Chizuru, he trolled freaking Shingo and freaking KOFXV about whether they knew him or not. He's like, oh, cool, they don't know me, so I could probably pull some other stuff. Like, it was, like he was a really good character for that right there. Because, you know, we're probably used to, like, a very, like, humble, nice character, and, you know, they might be worried about the fact, you know, their loved ones don't recognize him and all that. But you mentioned, like,
I feel like it was Kyo shooting a kid at them like, oh, it's me. Ash, like, you bitch, you don't remember me? Awesome. I know what I had to do, so I'm fine with that.
But you know what, though? Since you mentioned that you didn't think that Ken could top that, that usual heat might be coming, but I'm pretty sure you don't care. But, I can confidently say that when it came to next saga, they didn't do it.
Made sure that Shune did not even have 1/3 of the impact Ash had. Not even 1/5. She's like, Shune was a complete downgrade what Ash Crimson was. Like, that's what I'm praying the next protagonist follows up the same energy Ash had, or better. But I really hope, I'm not worshiping King of 16 so much. That's why I want King of 15 to last longer, because I really want SK to take their fucking time getting this next protagonist right. I don't care. I don't hate Shune, but Shune was extremely underwhelming. Extremely.
Contrary to popular opinion, I don't hate him either. But yeah, like, I woke up and I was like, I'm sorry, folks, are freaking SK. But you know what? I can't, like, hate too much because, again, thank you, SNK. Thank you for saying something, because
We were left in the dark. We were like, oh, I want to. They kept like, it's like they kept toying with us. That's and I said this earlier in my stream. I appreciate Rufus Mark more than he'll ever know. I'm glad Rufus Mark, because he got straight to it. Before he even asked anything about City of the Wolves, Rufus Mark said, "Are we getting anything for KOF?" Oh, that should have comboed. Oh well, KOF 15. Or y'all just pulling our legs and Odin them like, nah, y'all getting even more stuff for KOF 15. We just gotta find a perfect date to announce it all. But y'all guys are getting more characters. Cause I cannot, like I said this before, they cannot end KOF 15 on fucking Hinako. And I like Hinako. But they cannot end KOF 15 on fucking Hinako. Of course, and all along with the game's meta being the way it is currently. But I do hope season 3, they take risk. Like, yes, I think Shenmue and Melee should definitely be a shoo-in. But I need them to be shattering expectations. Please, SK, this is part of the last season. Shatter those expectations. Surprise us. Don't.
Do you think it's gonna be teams or solos?
Solos.
Okay.
I don't think they'll do teams again. I'll be shocked. I don't think they'll go. I think teams will be really shocking to me because I think they'll get more out of season 3 if they do solos. Teams will be season 1. It makes sense to do teams because I'm pretty sure in my head, not to sound funny, I think season 1 was the characters they didn't have time to put in the game initially. So they said, you know, this is season 1. But season 1 was made to be team because there's a character they didn't have time to put in the game-based roster. But season 2 and season 3 are solos for a reason, to get in more of the fan-beloved characters in. At least in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think season 3 is going to be solos.
As you are on, at least from my end, I might be behind in real time, but as far as like on the stream, looking at like my screen, as you are on the KOF 14 select screen, do you think there's any other characters from that game that are going to come over to like in that pass?
I think Oswald, and I'm not crazy about Oswald, but I will bring in Oswald just to say all the DLC characters are now in King of 50. I kind of feel fucked that Oswald's the only one who's out right now. It just feels bad, like Mary, Vanessa, Yamazaki, Wak, Najed.
That's true.
Heiner, they all got in there by the base sponsor or DLC, and then now people say, well, I don't want repeated DLC. Don't you hate repeated DLC? Yes, I do, but they all repeated DLC, so what the fuck's the point of not bringing? Only I see with Oswald, obviously different colors than what he has in before. If he could get a slight redesign, good, and give him a new super. Much as I think Joker's cool, it's time to give Oswald a new climax.
And it's so funny that this news came out because I went and had to hunt down a screenshot from Power Guys who does those polls because I mentioned the polls in the Melee video that's coming, and I have the front page of it, the very first page or whatnot, and it's like it's Shin, it's Melee, it's Kasumi, it's Autohide, and Vice and Mature. Now that I look at that, do you think Vice and Mature are actually going to make it into 15?
The models are there. I'm a Vice guy. I'm indifferent to Mature. You know, my friend Keezy, I'm not sure you know him. Keezy loves Mature, so I do hope Mature comes in for him. But I don't know. To me, Vice and Mature are not shattered expectation, but you will have basically all the Orochi characters playable in that game except for Gaido. So I think in a cool sense, Mature and Vice would be nice. And like I love Vice. I just hope, please give her a different climax. I hate how Vice's climax in KOF 14 is so situational. But please give Vice a different climax. But I wouldn't be mad. I just would be like, it would be like Vice. I'm always gonna be happy to see, but I love Vice. Vice is like, that's my girl right there. I'm indifferent to Mature. I don't hate Mature, but I don't like Mature either. I'm indifferent. But I don't know. I feel like, you know, I'd rather see other characters besides those two who definitely deserve more of a shot. But I'm not gonna say he'd lose my shit either if Mature is at it. And Vice, I'll be happy with Vice more than anything. I mean, of course, I'd rather see Zarina, but like I said, I live on planet Earth. Vice is gonna be always more popular than Zarina.
And the $1 million question: do you think that, as far as the main frame, with this being a mainframe KOF game, mainline game, I don't think we call it mainframe.
Main. I know what you meant.
Yeah, with this being a mainline KOF game and seeing what Street Fighter 6 just pulled, you think SNK is finally gonna give the mainline KOF franchise that first guest character?
I think so. My whole thing, I'm hoping for, this is like a fantasy. Let me be delusional for a minute. This is the part of fantasy. I'm hoping KOF 50 does get cross characters, from Street Fighter, but I don't want it to be Ryu and Chun-Li. I actually hope it's just. You know how people used to call Juri a Street Fighter character just in the Capcom game?
A KOF character in the Capcom game?
A KOF character, thank you. In a Capcom game, I want to see SK actually play with Juri. I want to see what SK would do with Juri, plus I get to see the final showdown between Juri and Luong. Yes, you could kind of do it in KOF All-Star, but it's not the same. I want to see the Juri Luong showdown so bad. I'm hoping SK, I rather see Chun-Li and Ryu in City of the Wolves. I think Chun-Li and Ryu will do better in City of the Wolves. They fit that aesthetic better. Not that they can't fit the KOF15 aesthetic, but please say Chun-Li and Ryu for City of the Wolves. But you give us Juri? I would like to see Ingrid, but doubtful. But I would say give us Juri and give us Chris and Viper. I think SK would do some nasty work with those two girls. You let King of Ice 15 get Juri and Chris and Viper, and Ryu and Chun-Li jumps into City of the Wolves. But that's what I would like to see. Not that, but I definitely think Juri should be in King of Fighters 15. And that's just my thoughts on it.
Thing, like, going back, I know, about it, it was in the leak earlier. I would have thought that C Viper would be getting the push too, because you gotta really be like high on the pecking order if freaking Capcom is putting you in MVC of all crossover games. One of their like pretty much their biggest crossover game.
Yeah.
Fighting games are concerned. And you got into MVC off of one game. Like they had to have thought highly of her. Like I don't know if.
I like that. I'm like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chris Viper was next to be the next girl behind Chun-Li and Cammy. I don't care what no one says, but Juri got introduced and Juri took her spot quickly. I don't care what no one says.
Yeah, because Juri was in Super, right?
Yeah, Juri came in too. As soon as Juri came in, Chris Viper like, bitch who? Bitch who? As soon as Juri came in, Viper came, bitch who? Who's that? Who's that? Oh, whatever. Miss Afterthought. Chris Viper was, I don't care what knows that she was in line to be the next it girl behind Cammy and Chun-Li until Juri came through. Once Juri came through, any momentum Chris Viper had went down the toilet.
And while I didn't play C Viper like that, I could definitely see the hype. I could see people enjoying like that playstyle. And it was so unique.
It was very unique. But you see Rope Chrome play Viper, if you ever get bored, watch Rope Chrome play C Viper, and there's also another player named Latif. They made magic with that woman. I never got bored watching Rope Chrome and Latif play Chris and Viper. Never. That's why I want to see Chris and Viper back in Street Fighter 6. I want to see what Rope Chrome would do to her. Because, you know, I like his Blanca. I don't care about Blanca enough to watch Rope Chrome constantly play Blanca. I want to see him play Chris and Viper.
I'm not trying to get... I'm, like, again, whenever I visit somebody's stream or whatever, I treat it like I'm at your house. Alright? You just mentioned Blanca, and I'm not going to be saying stuff that's going to possibly get your account banned, so I'm going to hush about that.
Oh, no! You speak your truth. I don't care. As long as you don't like a person, like a story, like saying like the extreme, you speak your piece, and this is my stream, and you're a guest, and you, like I said, I treat my guests like this their home, too.
It was just a joke about how much I can't stand that character, and honestly, man, getting back to Bison, like I said, I like the tweaks to his new moves, my most favorite thing about Bison in Street Fighter 6 is literally just the new design, honestly. His gameplay is, like I said, it's fine, but...
I like that someone pointed out that I didn't even notice this shit before. I like that someone pointed out on the Twitter. I don't know the person I forgot, but the gentleman pointed out Bison's using soul power. Look, he's not even, his flames are little flame powers, not even purple. They're blue.
Oh my god, what does that mean for like a Rose or a Monad?
That means it sounds like Bison amnesiac, because someone say, no, look at JP's skill set. JP has a Bison, like a little Bison puppet, and then one of his moves. And so the person thinks, why Bison became amnesiac? JP beat the shit out of Bison. Like after the best of Street Fighter 5, JP's the one who got his hold of Bison and made Bison forget, because the person either look at JP moveset. JP has a move called amnesia, and he has some other move that means in German to forget, something like that.
Amnesia is the key word, or one of the key words in this game, apparently.
So a lot of people speculate that Bison right now, because Bison doesn't know his true origins yet, Bison's right now using soul power, and I'm like, wait, I looked at the shit again, like, yo, this dude is right. Bison's not using psycho power, he's using soul power.
And I like that right there. I like that. But
like nice nod from Capcom. Capcom really showed us like, and I was confused. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about bikes, as I mentioned before. So I just look at the trailer like, oh okay, I see the Psycho knee press, I see the Psycho crusher stuff, but I'm looking, I'm like, I didn't even notice the flames are not purple, they're blue. That's soul power. That's not Psycho power. Because Psycho power, for those who don't know, Psycho power is the corrupt version of soul power.
Corruption. But like I said, I don't think like. The reason why I can't hate on Bison too much was because for some reason I found him pretty fun in Street Fighter V. But it's like...
Yes, being as I do.
Yeah. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 Bison, Venus. But, I just wonder what they're gonna do with his story, because unless there's like some huge swerve somewhere, I'm kind of with a lot of like... Usually when people get upset about stuff like this, I just kind of roll my eyes, because it's just basically them trying to basically say, oh, I wanted my favorite character, without saying, oh, I wanted my favorite character. But the Scotias of the world and stuff like that, they do have a point, because it's like, if unless there's some swerve somewhere around here, poor old freaking Nash died for nothing.
Yeah, died twice for nothing. Nash died twice, but Nash sacrificed not once but twice for nothing. For Bison to come back, but Bison, I think it's such an iconic build. Capcom will never get rid of him, but they're interested in, like, they're going to introduce new. They're not like SK. You don't kill a Capcom boss score day. They're not going to do that. Capcom will always bring back their bosses. Seth got killed, came back. Like, Capcom is not the kind of company like, oh, we really don't. Once you get rid of you, we get rid of you. It's not like SNK. I think a lot of games got to get out that head. Capcom and SK operate the same. SK will get rid of their bosses. You know, some of them to my chagrin. You know, they did finally bring back Genet and Wugo because, you know, verse. I hope Mukai gets the same treatment too. I miss my baby Mukai. Capcom's not, but one thing I'm hoping for, Bison doesn't go back to, oh, I'm coming. I don't care Bison be a villain, but I don't want Bison to go back to his role just being the head of Shadaloo. I want to see Ed be like the new Shadaloo person, while Bison's kind of out there just trying to figure out himself some more. Or maybe Bison's now putting his eyes towards JP, trying to get revenge, because he found that JP is the one who really screwed him over. You know, something like that. I don't want Bison to go back to, oh, let me get Balrog, Vega, and we're gonna be back to Torment. And the thing is, to me, it also, in a way, but Bison coming back like this, it's a slap in the face to Chun-Li as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slap. Chun-Li sacrificed so much, her and Guile, but mainly Chun-Li. Even so, it's also a slight to Jury, because no matter how bad Bison did them, Bison always gets his second go. It's like they can never have their happy ending truly. Like they never get their really happy ending. Like, oh no, Bison's back.
Like all this stuff around Bison, but what's the big controversy surrounding Bison? A knee.
It's like the heroes did all that hard work to get rid of Bison, and it's like, okay, it's like in vain. Oh wow.
And I even saw, I think he was coasting off of Max's tweet or whatever, but even like Harada kind of like, he could have chimed in on that because he was talking about...
Oh, you saw that tweet I sent you about the Geese and Lisa?
Yeah.
I thought it would give you a little chuckle. I know Harada's doing that mess, but I hope people don't take that seriously.
But he even chimed in talking about how, like, I guess people were giving him props that they kept Heihachi down, you know? Which, I hope that doesn't age badly on his part.
I hope not, because Heihachi needs to stay dead. I'm sorry. Like, now, tag games, of course, bring Heihachi back. But Heihachi needs to stay dead to, like, show the impact of the story has consequences.
But, you know, yeah, like, and I just hate the fact that he's, like, the first character, like, you know, M. Bison played this month or whatever. But, hey, I saw some people liking it, so, hey, cool for them.
I mean, I'm not getting, because I know people who like M. Bison, so you know, it's what it is. And then I think it's like his father saying, Sue, if you want to bring back your character, it's your IP. You want to bring back character from the dead, that's fine. Comic books do that shit all the time. A lot of fantasy, anime, manga, whatever you want to say, do it all the time. Hell, in my book, spoiler for my book, so I don't care. Helen died in Forbidden, and I brought her back in the same chapter.
I think, like...
So I'm not against doing that, but yeah. I think the story that's told, it's just for like Bison coming back all this time. It's like, so what the other characters' efforts were for naught.
I mean, you know, like, maybe I'm picking on him again, but to this day, I still feel like the freaking hardcore nostalgia freaking fans that won't shut up about where's my Street Fighter 2 characters. Like, I think that right there was the reason that pushed him to come back at this point. I'm pretty sure. Going also off going off of also what you said earlier, like Capcom doesn't seem to be too willing to let them characters go or whatnot. I don't know, maybe it's because Capcom's still kind of scared of like their past when it came to like trying to
Street Fighter 3
with characters. Yeah.
I think Street Fighter 3 always haunts them. I think Capcom got like a bit of resentment. That's why Street Fighter 3 thought, because Capcom like, hey, we tried something new, and you motherfuckers didn't catch on the way we wanted. And it finally like they finally caught on during Third Strike. But that by day, Capcom's like, nah, let's just go back to the Street Fighter 2 characters. Nah, but next time we make a Street Fighter game, which was Street Fighter 4, which we waited for many years for Street Fighter 4, Capcom said, nah, we're putting our stock back into Street Fighter 2 originals. We're not messing around with too many newcomers. Oh, I hope that kid's just having fun.
Yeah,
I always get a little nervous when I hear kids yell, but it's just a side effect of trauma that I will never recover from. But it's life. But I can tell. I heard the parent. The kid is just messing around.
Okay. But yeah, like I think people underestimate when companies like get scared of stuff like that. Like this is why
they do. They really do. Because that's money being wasted.
Like, yeah, this is why even as a big My fanboy, I cannot stand these other My fanboys that just act like that character. Like they're acting like Mai is Mei Li at this point. They're acting like Mai is like a character like where it's like she's just not coming back. It's like, what more do y'all need?
Y'all are stupid. Y'all know SK was never gonna play with Miss Mai Shiranui name ever again. I don't give a fuck. Let's say Kiko at 16 over, thank God, when I has 5 characters, Mai would be one of those 5 characters.
It's like, did y'all forget like what y'all did? Y'all did no Mai no Bai years ago.
And y'all stood 10 toes down on that shit. That wasn't like no little joke. Y'all actually meant that shit.
And now it's like, now she's all up in here in Street Fighter freaking 6. It's like, and then y'all really think that she's not gonna be in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Why? Why?
They so far silly.
That trailer, like so far that trailer that we got at EVO with all the voices, that mess has been very reliable so far. Pretty much every, like, the only thing that's kind of iffy maybe is like the little pieces of promotional artwork, like the ones that had Rock and Terry in the center, and then had like,
with Joe. I think Joe and Andy, because I think when they were with Rufus mentioned in the interview, I think Joe and Andy gonna pop as DLC. They're not gonna be base roster, which is a good thing. They don't not need to take base roster space. But another thing I want to talk about is speaking of City of the Wolves. Chris, they need to start showing some older Fatal Fury characters again, because a lot of people are complaining right now.
It's gonna happen.
They need to, because right now a lot of people complain. We're only seeing these newcomers like Boxer and Preacher, and we're seeing the returning Mark of the Wolves character, but we're not seeing like the Bob Wilsons. We're not seeing the monk dude. We're not seeing Franco Bash. We're not seeing Jean Fei. We're not seeing. Yeah, I don't know his name. Sukaku. Yeah, I don't remember his fucking name.
Yeah, Siren's boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna like. I'm pretty sure, cause see, here's just and like I know I'm giving like a whole lot of freaking, I'm giving a whole lot of freaking behind the scenes mess when it comes to the videos I'm putting out today, and it doesn't help that SNK pretty much is making me put a 4th one out today. But hey, it is what it is. But like, hey, at least I'm like back in the swing of like making content again. Like I was worried about it, like with my health and everything. But
like you don't be in a dry spell, like.
Oh, even with dry spells, I've had ideas. Like almost every single day, I'm cooking up video ideas. And then it didn't help that one old idea that I had could actually be very relevant to like something that recently just happened. But that is going to take a little bit more time to put together. But with that being said, it's like I am of the opinion that City of the Wolves is going to be a mishmash of new school and old school Fatal Fury characters, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people will probably think like Rock, like, oh no, Rock, like in the old school, like it's been a year. Like, no, I'm talking about in the case of Fatal Fury. He's more of a new school character.
Rock is
all the
new
characters.
School.
Yeah, he's more new school. You know, I know we're getting new characters, and spoiler, I hope we get one more. Because I mean, Vox I love it. But you already know who I'm looking for.
I know you look for. I know you. I'm saying things too.
Don't waste that design, man.
I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
Come on. Like, this is the